in the Middle East, in the Saudi Arabia.
Allahu Akbar.
The greatest land in the Middle East.
Make Saudi Arabia great again.
Somebody
They
said
just
they're
won their
great,
first
nice
land.
big
It was a
world.
great weekend for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Night of Champions, winning Rocket League. It's crazy. It's quite frankly, it's crazy.
A great combo, I would say.
Podcast, powered by the 8-Bit Nation, bringing you everything you need to know in the competitive world of 8-Bit Nation, League, Pixel, and Prism. I'm the Dwarf Bard, here to introduce to you your hosts, Bacon, Shane, Koala, Koa, and Jay.
Welcome back. It's the end of the season, and we're here to talk about it, everybody. All-Star Week is this week.
Hey!
Are we happy? Are we excited?
I'm ready to get the playoffs started.
How's your
to be
guys'
honest.
week's been? You guys been good?
No.
Good.
Why haven't you been good?
No, because I don't have air conditioning at work.
Oh, okay.
I was about to
Your
say,
AC
that
was out.
sounds-
Yeah, I was like,
that
that
sounds terrible.
sucks.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
I did buy 2 portable AC units, the ones that sit on the floor and the hose goes out the window. Don't
Not
work.
helpful? Yeah.
Don't work. Basically
one of
just
those
blew
in
hot air
college.
at me.
My dorm room in college didn't have AC, so I had to
Did
buy
yours
one of those.
work?
I mean, kind of.
Yes,
Except
these-
I couldn't sit it high enough to get the hose out the window, so I had a bucket.
It came with a big piece of styrofoam in the box, so I set the thing on that. And then I walked into the house this morning and it's frozen on one side. I'm like, oh, well, this is bad. So I had to sit there with a hairdryer and melt all the ice and then dump all the water out of it. And then I contacted Walmart and said, hey, you'll be getting these back. So that was my time.
You gotta get the bucket hats with the 2 fans on the rim.
Yeah, dude, they really work.
I do want one.
They look pretty
I
cool.
had the neck fans for a while when I first started my job.
Mm.
That didn't help.
You gotta do frog
Nah.
togs, bro.
Those are bad.
Frog togs?
No,
Oh,
the
nice.
neck air things.
You gotta get the towels, little frog tog. I had them for baseball. And you just put them in a cooler.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. We have some of these for work. I use them. I usually just use it when I'm outside. All
A
right,
word?
that was fun.
It's my thing.
Oh, should have said it, bitch. You should have said it.
All right, well let's do the thing. Let's get into the week 11 review, the final week of the season. It's done. It's in the books, which is why we're recording this today and not last night. Starting with Koala with the Pixel League.
So, yeah, Bandits 3-0, Harriers. Honestly, not a ton to talk about. They had Panda, didn't want to play, so he went to Raleigh and decided to go watch the major that happened this weekend.
I was confused when you said he didn't want to play.
Yeah, he was scared. Couch played the first one, and then Mew came in, and second game kind of beat their ass. Third game was kind of close, but not a lot to talk about, to be honest.
It is a sweep.
Belt
Hmm.
to ass.
Nice little pinch goal to send it into overtime.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, Couch was
game
showing
three.
that off to me. It was a nice little pinch goal.
Yeah, just got a good 50. It went in 2 seconds left. Pretty good for my 11th goal this season.
Oh, that's dope.
A word?
Eclipse swept Illusion, winning Bacon some money, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my Venmo's still a little dry, Smurfy, but yeah, that's
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, he
Big
was
New
in
Yorkers?
Ohio this weekend, so he's been out of town. So yeah, I give.
Yeah,
him
Venmo doesn't work on my phone either.
well,
I know that's a lie.
Koala
But
makes
yeah,
a good
Eclipse
argument.
showed up, and Smurfy had been talking like he was their team would beat Eclipse. They didn't even try to beat Eclipse. It was crazy. I do love the guys on Illusion, so feel for them. But Boomers turned this team into someone you can't sleep on. So
Very true.
Mhm.
Craney had an absolute sell job on one goal that could have been pivotal to the series, but it was kind of indicative of how the whole series was going for them. So
I
The
think he
couch
did
went back
proceed
and
to own
showed me
goal
that.
after the whiffed
Yeah.
open net.
Yes, the whiffed open net and then proceeds to send it all the way back to his net.
the entire chat just dot or wow,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
He-
yeah. I think
Couch got up. He just had to get up
Yeah,
and
he
pick
just
a
had to
hamper,
leave.
a laundry
Yeah.
hamper.
He didn't know what to do with his hands. It was confused.
it's just
that hurt everybody watching. I'm sure it didn't feel good for him as well, or them.
it was kind of a backbreaker.
That one hurt.
and
Big New Yorkers for everybody.
Oh yeah. Our next one, still some belt to ass. Foxtrotters, without Mom Debbie, sweeping the Falcons.
Without Mob Debbie.
No mom, Deborah.
Yes, and this also then sets up for them to play again, round one of the playoffs. Have to assume with Mom Debbie.
Have to assume.
Have to assume probably the same result.
You would think, but who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
I think we can get a 3-1. I guess it might be more than that then, huh?
Yeah, playoffs are best of seven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That does change things.
I still think they'll get one.
Say, Falcons looked competitive. It's just, it was odd how they never really got a strong handle of the series, even though Foxtrotters didn't have their best player.
Makes it pick up.
Hey, listen, it's the best thing for them having lost, and then they get to play them right back. You've got your bulletin board. You've got you know what you need to do. It's fresh. Go out and do it. So
Now it might be a little bit different with Mom Debbie in there, though.
it changes everything. Mom Debbie's in there. We're probably
So.
talking 4-0 next week, guys. Well, 2 weeks.
I just said they'll get one.
Yeah, but Mom Debbie's.
I have faith in you, Pomegranate Falcons. Do it.
Sky and Hatchy.
I thought it was pomegranate.
Pomegranate Fountain.
Oh no.
Kanachi. Pomegranate Falcons. That's what it is.
Next up, we have the Fallen getting reverse swept. I do believe, if I remember correctly, by the Demons.
Gentlemen.
That's gonna be yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reverse
Gentlemen's
sweep's hard
League,
to do
that's-
with one win.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
The
Don't worry.
too early what a save game. What about this?
Oh, that was this.
Yeah. Which I would like to
Yeah.
point out, it was not too early. He could would have saved the fuck out of you because they kicked your ass game one. What a
Yeah.
save game one. And then proceeded
And-
to not be able to save anything after that.
DK had a couple wanna saves. It was like, whoa, what a bad save that was.
Yeah, very bad DK. Yeah, they definitely deserve
he got
the
it
what a
right.
saves from Fallen. And then games 2 through 4, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of stuffed him. So
Yeah.
turns out if DK plays well, they're a pretty good team.
That they are.
Shocking.
Old Young Bacon?
What?
Never mind.
Oh.
They are a good team. They beat the shit out of Luxor. That was the point I was making. But it's fine.
Oh.
It's fine.
Yeah, Demons beat the shit out of Luxor. We know that happened before, and it might happen again. We'll see.
It won't happen again. I won't stand for it.
Put him in, coach!
I'll probably be sitting here.
He'll be in Twitch chat saying, I can't believe that we're losing again.
It might be
team
popping
can play
into the
fucking
desk again
defense.
and like, what's happening? They don't know what a defense is. I'm trying to tell them, they won't listen. I'm a diamond.
What do you mean there's no all-time goalie?
Monarchs got to win this week. That's awesome. Happy for them. Good job, Monarchs.
Yeah. Then we also had Pharaohs versus Havoc. This penultimately ended up being for the 1 seed. And Pharaohs swept Havoc. Straight belt to ass on my child.
Well, he did play.
Yeah,
He did, but it's still his team. He's still accountable for it. Belt to ass.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, it was tough.
When I was with you guys when we were moving it, right? I was at the Clark's party.
Yeah.
And he thought we weren't being realistic, saying we were going to get the sweep.
Right, yeah, he looked me and Shade in our faces at 36 years old and said we weren't being realistic. Here you go, Liam.
He did.
That's what reality looks like, my friend.
And then he proceeded to tell me, he said, no, his realistic view was 3-1 or 3-2 them beating us. Like, you're not being realistic, brother.
Yeah, this is an instance where I feel like scrims mattered just because we've scrimmed them so much. We knew what the outcome of this series was before it started. And reality prevails. So, Dunzo.
They are a good team, though.
They are very good. I know Wico said he was having kind of a week. So maybe some IRL things compounding. Maybe not in the right headspace. I'll give him that excuse. That's fine. I hope he gets that fixed. I want to see top tier Havoc in the playoffs. I want to see as good a matchups as we can get, because I do think Bandits are going to come belt to ass, give Havoc everything they got. So if Wico's not in a good place, it could be a short run for Havoc. But get that fixed.
Here's the hoping scrims matter.
That's another one. Reality. Yeah.
But
on to the Prism stuff?
Yeah, that'll take us to Prism games. Our first one is High Flyers beating Phantoms 3-2. Phantoms have looked off, definitely. I know Vice has not been in the Rocket League mindset as of lately. New game dropped, has been grinding the hell out of that. Probably has something to do with the scoreline here, if I had to guess.
Vice was in the goal scoring mindset, though. He had 8 goals in the series. And there was a lot of goals, but he had the most on his team.
It was ridiculous. There were so many goals.
Like, there was... the last 2 games were 6 goals combined, but the first 3 games were a shit ton.
Did they lose game 1 like 6-1 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it was ridiculous.
That was a little... Yeah. But...
Yep.
Slipped everybody off fixing your glasses.
We had Hydras versus Rednecks. Hydras expected, swept the Rednecks. Sorry, Koa. Closing out a very disappointing season for Ben and the boys. Go next.
It was Linux, actually.
Oh yeah, Ben wasn't even
yeah,
there.
we had a different Alabamian.
Yeah. How'd Linux do? I
honestly,
the series, I need to watch it back.
We played better than I thought we would.
Linux good. I mean, Linux has stayed grinding.
I hadn't Banks and I hadn't even played a game together yet. Like last week happened, we hadn't played together. So we played. This is the first time we played together, and then Linux comes in 5 minutes before kickoff. So we're just all right, let's get going.
Have we as a podcast congratulated Linux for having his
Did we do it last week?
Oh,
yeah, I think we did.
I think we did, but hey, congratulations!
Congratulations
again.
Yeah, we got a couple more babies about to pop. So
yep.
Oh, God,
it's crazy.
I don't know. I think my conclusion for that Hydra's Rednecks game is there was a 1 day, but it still was too closer than I would have liked it to be for the Hydras. But that'll take us to the Sentinels, taking a 3-1 win over the Hurricanes. Go next.
Controversy.
You don't want to talk about it? Okay.
Nope, I'm okay.
No, I'm okay.
We love you, Jay.
But that'll take us to Wave winning 3-1 over the Hornets.
Oof. Hornets are 0-3 in the
Yeah.
last 3 weeks.
Yeah, they have. They are the definition of limping into the postseason here.
Got some injuries.
Metaphorical.
Seems like big ones.
Late season.
Yeah, late season injuries.
And they're like, who do they play? They have
They
to go
play
up against
High Flyers, right?
Yeah, number
Yeah.
1 seed High Flyers is not what you want to be doing when you're facing what is the top team in Prism. So, no bueno. What's Koala? What's happened to Streak? This was your guy. Ever since you joined,
Wallace
the
Rude.
Hornets have went to shit. They had one good week, and then you stand them so hard, and then they have just went to shit since then.
I didn't watch the last game, but I'm going to go ahead and assume it was Boston Beast's fault.
Definitely not Streak. That's fair.
Yeah.
You're in the clear, Streak.
Oh, man.
It's going to take us to Nightmare versus the Scallops. This was generally a mean-nothing game. Yep, Sky and Hatchie, Pomegranate, Scallops.
The LA Mafia made a Season 2 comeback in this game. It was crazy.
Whoa.
I don't know what happened. It was just a whole lot of one-days.
Yeah. But Nightmare swept, did their thing, put themselves in a best possible position proceeding. Closing out the season. Here we go.
And the Ospreys took a 3-0 sweep against the Otakus, which I think is a good momentum for the Ospreys heading into the playoffs, especially when they face us in the first round. But
Only 2 games out of all those games going to 5.
Yeah. We had what?
Pretty lopsided week.
7 of 12 games or series were sweeps.
A lot of people don't care anymore. I think is the main factor in this is that a lot of the stuff was already kind of figured out and people just don't care anymore.
I also think, some of them were just bad matchups from the get-go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the Prism sweeps, for sure. Those 3 teams that got swept, They were already eliminated. Seeing that in Pixel from all 4 sweeps had playoff implications. Seeding more so for the Falcons. That one probably meant the least. But Harrier's Illusion were both in position to take a playoff spot. And Havoc was also seeding. But
I certainly thought the Eclipse Illusion game was going to be closer than it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got talked to about that.
Huh?
About how you talked about that. How you thought kind of Eclipse would be lucky to get out of that game.
I said that?
No, yeah, Koala did. Yeah,
Oh,
you made it. You didn't say those exact words, but you made it seem that way. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I heard the clip. It's true.
Pick your words better, you know?
What I said is exactly what I meant.
Double down.
Let me see something real quick.
Absolutely.
You're a liar. I'm looking at the playoff
He's
predictions.
looking for
You're a
Carfax.
liar. All right, where are we going to now? We're going to the Koa thing.
And
Which way are we going? Oh,
hello, everybody. It's me. I'm back. And welcome back to your 8-bit Pixel and Prism Players of the Week. Week 11, last week of the season. Let's get active. All right. For your Pixel offensive player, we have Bozy for his 7 goals and 6 assists. And the Monarchs 3-2 win this week. Defensively, we have Cozy for his 7 games. And the Demons 3-1 win this week. For Prism, offensively, we have Appa for his 4 saves and 2 assists in the Wave win. And last but not least, defensively, we have Hallow for his 10 saves and the High Flyers win. That was your 8-bit Pixel and Prism Players of the Week. I'm Koa. Back to the desk. Thanks, me. You did a great job, as always. Dashingly good looking. Thank you, Nikki.
America.
No interview.
Nah, not
None.
this.
No interview. That the interview we had planned sucked. We didn't want it.
It was a bad interview.
The worst
So-
interview.
You don't get it. What you get instead is Jay talking about the final standings.
We've got Prism, High Flyers, Sentinels, and Nightmare all 1, 2, and 3 at 8 and 3. Phantoms and Hydras are 7 and 4, sitting at 4 and 5. The Wave and Ospreys are 6 and 5, sitting at 6 and 7. Hornets are 5 and 6 at the 8th spot. The Scallops 4 and 7 out of the playoffs. Hurricanes 3 and 9 at the 10. Rednecks 2 and 9. Otaku's 2 and 9, and they're at the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, good job. You didn't get last in the prison.
Attaboy.
Hell yeah.
Way to not suck more. That'll take us to the Pixel. The Pharaohs are the only team in the league at 9 and 2, and they're at the 1 spot. The Mudcats and the Foxtrotters and the Havoc are 8 and 3 at the 2, 3, and 4. Bandits and Falcons 6 and 5 at the 5 and 6. Eclipse and Demons with the last 2 spots in the playoffs at 5 and 6. The Fallen, Harriers, and Illusion are tied at 3 and 8 for the 9, 10, 11, and the Monarchs 2 and 9 at the 12.
I'm going to just go ahead and say, fuck Eclipse and Demons. Because those two teams, if they had the teams they have now from the rip, they're not at 7-8.
They're not.
They have fucked the playoffs.
It's wild.
Assholes.
But thank you, Jay. Let's talk about the lottery and what we're doing for season 3. It's been asked about. So we got a few things that we're going to go through. We'll talk about it. We'll pop a graphic because Jay sent it and Bacon's going to remember to put it on there. Because I did cut. I cut last week when I said I was going to cut. I did.
Great job.
I did it.
Attaboy.
Here's how it's going to work out. The team that finished 12th, so right now Monarchs and Otakus are going to have a 25% chance to get the top pick.
25.
Those are going to be their odds going forward. If they don't get picked, they'll have higher than a 25% chance, but they're still going to have their wedges. What? The hand's going down. Fuck you. 11th, which is currently Illusion and Rednecks, will have a 20% chance. 10th, which is Harriers and Hurricanes, will have a 16% chance. And 9th, which is currently Fallen and Scallops, will have a 12% chance. From there, the 4 teams that are eliminated in the first round of the playoffs will be seeded based off of standings per their elimination. The 8th seed will have a 10%. The 8th place. 7th place will have 8%. 8th place will have 6%. And 9th place will have 3%.
Whoa.
So, not 9th. Yep, thank you. I fucked it all up. 6th place will have 6%. 5th place will have 3%. Thank you.
Damn.
Graphic.
That was close.
Boom.
I didn't even see that shit.
There. Good catch. You guys are seeing the graphic. That's the breakdown of what was just said.
Kind of.
Yeah. It'll still be a snake.
Pretty
draft.
exciting.
So yeah, this will determine the order, and that's going to be the order throughout. It'll just snake.
We don't have a date set for like the draft lottery, right? Like for the stream.
We do not.
Okay. To be determined. Shade's wiggling his
Poking your
finger.
finger.
What do you need?
Anyways,
Went up too high.
it is the time for Koala and Koa to pick their players to watch playoff. No, we're not doing playoff, are we? This is
You can.
All Star.
Oh well, yes.
Ooh, that's a good point.
This is All Star.
I was not thinking about that.
You want to do both? Pick
That's a
one
good
for
point.
both.
I didn't
I don't even know who's on the All-Star list.
So yeah, let's just do for the All Stars and for Week 1 of the playoffs.
Indeed.
Sounds good.
All right.
I guess let's go All-Star first. Want to see if Wiko bounces back. I know he said he had a rough week, but being around the other All-Star players, I think would probably help elevate his play. So, you want to do your All-Star, Koa?
I'm gonna go with Getz. I'm gonna assume that we're gonna kind of get a very similar thing we did last year, where everyone
You're gonna get.
is gonna fuck around and have fun. But who knows? But I'm gonna pick Getz. Big name on a big team. See how he does against the league's best. So see how that goes.
And so then we'll do our first week of the postseason. I'm gonna take DK because he didn't play well in that first game. They got beat, and then he played better. So if he can consistently play the way he should play, the way I've seen him play, I mean they should go deep in the playoffs.
I hope not.
Really hope not. I love DK though. I love everybody with the Demons, but I really hope you guys don't get it together.
Yeah, for the next couple of weeks, fuck you, DK.
I hope it crashes and
Enemy number one. My player to watch for the first week of the playoffs can be Verm. Got a big game against OKC. I definitely think this will be the best game in the first round. So Verm's going to come out and play well, or they're going to get kicked out early. So that's where I see things.
Good call, Bacon.
And here's where we announce the actual.
Did I cut out or did he?
He cut out.
Oh, I cut out.
Yeah, just a little bit.
just at the All Stars.
All-Star list.
There we go.
All-Star list. The managers for Pixel are going to be Liam and Bacon, and for
Riggs.
Prism, Jay and Koa.
Kilo.
That was like,
Kilo.
oh, good job, man! You
Just
managed
sold.
the fuck out of this thing.
Atta boy.
I'm the
can't read.
manager of the Round Rock Redneck.
I just saw K and was like, "Yep."
Noah said so, or Koala said so. So Ben, get fucked.
Goodbye.
Jay, who's the players for Pixel?
Who are the players for Pixel? We've got
who are they?
Stewie, Wiko, Mom, Debbie, Cozy, Panda, and Nessie. Congratulations.
All very deserving. I
Yes.
like that list.
For the Prism players, we've got Mr. Cole Bob, Getz, Evola, Latimos, Hallow, and H.E. Cronus. Also very-
Congratulations, everybody.
That Prism list is so fucking stacked.
I'm actually so excited to watch that.
It should be fun to watch.
I
I think both the games will be fun to watch. So
It's very
excited.
Yeah, it's very well deserved. The All-Star stuff, as most of you know, was a community vote. You were given a list of one representative from each team, and you guys voted. So, if you got picked for this, definitely feel honored. This is a community thing. And come out and show what you got. It's going to be a fun time.
And now, for the fake
time.
part,
It's time.
it doesn't matter.
Nah.
Yeah.
It does matter because it's week one of the
It
playoffs.
does matter. It's week one playoff predictions here on the podcast. We're starting out in Pixel with Eclipse versus Mudcats. And we've got 3 for Eclipse and 2 for Mudcats. And it was kind of obvious. We got the big 3 here going with Boomer and the Eclipse. And Jay and Koa going with their friend T-Mac over with the Mudcats.
Yeah.
Hey, don't suck in the playoffs, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna say Boomer said something earlier. Controversy. Not gonna touch a whole lot. Boomer called him out. Said he wants to see that type of gameplay. But
Sure, he does.
I don't know. Maybe it was all legit, and the Mudcats are just fucking chalked here. Yeah, I think Eclipse take it though.
Sure hope not.
Boomer's got that team humming. Very dangerous. So I was most interested to see what happened, especially once Fallen took game 1 from the Demons, where it started to kind of shake what things were going to happen depending on the outcome of the Eclipse game. Because I thought we were going to end up being 2 and having to play Boomer week 1, which has its own storyline with how this season's gone. But now Boomer's got the opportunity to take down what has been the season-long number 1 team in the Mudcats. So I'm here for it. Go Boomer.
I see what's happening here.
We're face to face with greatness, and it's strange.
These motherfuckers are picking against us.
Sons of bitches.
I am.
And later they're also picking against Koala. They
Of
just hate
course they
us.
are.
I am.
No.
These motherfuckers. Luxor
You're
versus
also picking
Deadwood.
against. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, but not Boomer. Spoilers. Anyways, Luxor versus Deadwood. The big 3 are going with Luxor. Mine has question marks as usual. But then we got the Deadwood Demons for Koa and Jay. Fair.
I mean,
It's going to be a good game, I think.
Yeah,
I think we're going to show up this time.
It'll be best of 7. All 7 games end in
Better
OT
be.
at the end.
I'd rather it be a sweep.
all 7 games, all OT.
Well, hopefully it's a sweep the right way, Shade.
I want this game to be an hour and a half.
I mean, on paper, this has the opportunity to be the greatest 1v8 matchup we could possibly concoct, being that the Demons swept us in regular season and have looked pretty good for the most part since then.
Really good.
They've only lost 1 game since
Yeah,
then.
it's an absurd, strong 8 seed. So a lot of respect to him. Ko and Jay, I do respect the Demons pick, but I think we right the ship and take care of business this time.
And you know what? I hope you do.
Thanks, man.
I'll say it right
I
now.
don't think you will, but I hope you do.
We lose. I'm driving to Nebraska, and we're gonna have a moment. Go.
I said I hope you. I don't. come on.
I didn't say it was not a moment.
His heart says one thing, his brain says another.
I can respect the duality of the situation.
Would you like me to
What?
jinx the Demons right now?
Yes.
Here's
Give me
where
the
I
Demons
see.
to win the playoffs.
I don't care if you got 8-bit bacon booty shake.
Oh, word. No, finish that. Let's hear it.
8-bit bacon booty shaking or ass quaking. Give me Deadwood in 5.
Hey!
Damn,
Yes,
so it's
sir.
gonna be a 5?
Yes,
we lose
sir.
at 5.
Not even getting a 7?
Koa, I'm violating
I had to do the Shannon Sharp.
you.
You know?
But here's where I see that they're just picking against us because they're not.
They're
picking
in you.
Koala's Bandits versus Honolulu.
Them and you.
Whoa.
Well, but I picked Boomer.
Yeah, but you're still picking against Koala.
Well, yeah, but I don't have a clear case saying, "Hey, fuck the owners of the 8-bit."
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I'm wondering it too.
I'm just picking with my heart here.
Your heart's dumb. Except on this one, it's correct.
If scrims matter, we win in 6.
Give me
What, 6?
give me a Shannon Sharp.
Oh,
Give me, come
nah.
on, come on.
You can't.
He's not allowed to. He's white. Foxtrotters versus Boston. It's a sweep.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
the
Yeah.
Foxtrotters.
You're picking
Sorry.
against Boston. That's
I mean, it's a rerun. You know, we're just gonna put the VOD on the screen and move on.
pick up. Prove us
Sorry.
wrong, please. Please.
sorry, pomegranates.
Go get
Yeah,
that.
Pomegranate Falcons. Prove us wrong. That would be hilarious.
Love it.
Because Foxtrotters, scary. At the beginning of the season, there's a lot of talk. Oh, all these are the certain ones. These are the guys who are just going to run away with the season. And now we're looking at really most of the playoffs are crazy for Pixel.
I would say there's about 6 teams that I'm like, I could see it.
Right. That's wild.
Yeah.
So
who are the 2 that you don't think can win at all, Koa?
I don't see Erie winning it, and I don't see Bandits winning it. I see all the rest of them making a run. Or Boston. Sorry.
I would put Boston. I mean, Bandits having a chance. I don't think Boston actually has that chance.
I don't know. See, I'm gonna.
Bandits would be the bottom of my chance having teams.
I would say bottom.
I think that's fair. 5
yeah, I think that's fair.
Or 6-5.
I've got 2 teams that I don't think will even sniff the finals. I'm with you on the 2, Koa, just a different 2. I don't think the Foxtrotters will. I do not think they stack against the other 3 teams that they're up in the standings with. They played them early in the season and caught L's to 2 of them. So, damn good on that. And then
after they got their stuff going.
Once they acquired Mew, that's when they beat Havoc. But they no longer have Mew. They acquired Breezy. They haven't played any of the top half of the playoff teams with this roster. They have played down since acquiring that player. So yes, they're on a very impressive 8-game win streak. Great job. Half of those games are with Mew. They don't have Mew anymore. Bandits have Mew. I like the Bandits. Once it comes to semifinals, I don't think Foxtrotters get close to the finals. They're not going to overcome. Well, and they're not going to overcome who they play. They're either going to be playing Eclipse or Mudcats. I'll take either of those teams over Foxtrotters.
I'd take Foxtrotters over Eclipse, and I think Mudcats is a game.
We'll see.
Personally speaking.
That's what we're here for. I mean, that's why you play the games. See what happens.
Down to Prism. Well, up.
Huh?
We're going down on the sheet. Down on the
sheet, but up in play.
Yeah.
We got I blank on these teams' names. I got what is it, Havana and
look at that
Hornets here.
There you go. Yep.
A lot of us like Havana.
Can you smell that? Do you smell that? It's an upset. Oh, I can smell it.
It's upsetting me.
It's a redo of last season, only in reverse. The Hornets are gonna upset the higher high fly. We're so back. We're so back.
No.
I mean, the Hornets are pretty good at playing to the team that they're playing against. So, like, if there's a chance, the Hornets have the best chance at an upset here against Havana, because Havana they've been hot the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. So Havana's the team to beat right now, in my opinion.
I agree. But
then we got the Sentinels versus the Ospreys. And almost a sweep, but fuck Jay, go Ospreys.
It's because I picked Demon, wasn't it? It's because I picked the Demons.
No, it's because I think Ospreys are better than you, Jay. Go. Okay? That's why.
Because you don't have lemon on your team anymore.
I think it's because you guys will leave games early.
I was about to say, I know we're avoiding controversy, but Jay, can you assure us that Evola is going to stay in until the screen pops up?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You 100%
We've had our conversation.
We'll see.
In all honesty, I had Sentinels put down until I saw the awful thing that Ko and Jay did up in Dixon.
I knew it, dude. I knew it.
I knew it. Bunch of clowns. Let's go, Ospreys. Fuck them up. New York Nightmare are playing. Who cares? We all picked New York Nightmare.
The wave is crashing, but it's crashing and burning.
The wave is
low tide.
Shit.
There's
an oil
gasoline
wave
in the wave.
There was an oil spill.
God, the ducks.
The ducks.
The ducks.
Oh no!
New York just too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also a team to beat right there. That could be the final.
Yeah.
Couldn't it?
Final one, we got Phantom's Hydra. And all of us but Jay taking Hydra.
Yeah. Phantoms, I'm kind of just hoping that they are back to the way they were at the start of the season.
You're hoping?
Because, I mean, yeah, I'm hoping. Because if
Well,
Vice is on and Colbabio is doing his thing, they're pretty much unbeatable. Unless
True.
they play the Havana.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a few weeks ago that these were the top 2 teams in Prism. And now they're facing each other in the first round of the playoffs. It's kind of crazy.
It's wild.
3 of the best teams, I will say, are on one side of the bracket.
That's fun.
The Hydras, Phantoms, and Havana. Like the Hornets you could put in there too, but I mean, it's always off and on. But that's a lot of good teams on one side.
Well, it seems like they're all great. I mean, if the Hornets are up there for you, they're the 8 seed. They're the bottom team here.
They're all
I know, but
college
they've beaten the Hydras and they've beat
teams.
Yeah.
Right.
They have a
rest. And they also get belt to ass by the Hurricanes, who are currently in Cabo.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah,
that would be sweet.
They weren't even.
They weren't even right now.
Didn't even have their monitors on. It's fine.
So overall records, we got Bacon at 59-37, followed by Jay and I at 57-39. Koa bringing up the rear at 55-40, and then Koala's still just behind because of.
I think I'm probably mathematically eliminated at this point. And the only way to catch up would be to go against every one of you.
For the regular season, I would say so.
Oh, regular season, yeah.
For the regular season, you cooked, fam.
Yeah, the way we've done this in the past is, playoffs are separate from regular season. So we'll be keeping a playoff tally. Everybody's clean slate. See who can perform the best throughout the playoffs here.
So Bacon, you got the win in the regular season. Now, as I've stated in past podcasts, he does change his picks so he gets this. So
he does. I've seen him do it.
You haven't.
I've seen him do it.
I've seen the history.
It's not worth winning if you don't make a few haters along the way. So we're here. That's
the leak's coming in Discord very soon.
That's fine. Leak
Can't wait.
Leak it.
I got the documents.
Do it. But yeah, that's.
Do we have anything? RFCS things happen. Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh.
Right?
Yep.
They
the
did.
Susquehanna Falcons.
Team Falcons.
They've won the Rally Major.
They
beat
did it.
First time a non-EU or NA win, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
First time
surprising.
they won a major.
I thought Furia won one at one point. I knew
They've come close a couple times.
I knew they had. I knew. SSA. No, not SSA. What is it? Mina hasn't.
A few times we went, we cheered real hard for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love cheering for Fury.
Rule 1, dude. Hey, I want them back so bad.
But I will say, because they're Team Falcons now.
Yeah, Energy. They were clawing. They were trying to get back into the semis, but they couldn't beat Susquehanna. They did. They did upset.
Smoked.
Who was it? Twisted Minds. They went to Game 7 against Twisted Minds. They managed to pull it out in Game 7, which was pretty fun to watch if you haven't seen that series. But they couldn't make it.
I will say, watching this really made me regret not saving up extra money and going. I really wanted to be there.
This is the most I've watched Pro Rocket League this season was this weekend, and it was like, man.
It was a great fucking land, too. I mean,
yeah.
It was a great land, too.
You can say fucking.
Yeah, why can you say fucking?
I just did.
I don't know. I just,
He
I gotta like
friendly mode.
Yeah, I gotta tone it down a little bit.
He wants the kids to listen.
I'm PC, I promise.
No, it was entertaining. There were some goals that Joria's had
Dude,
two of the nastiest goals I've ever seen in Rocket League in one game.
Yeah,
if you're gonna
and
watch
they still
it,
lost. and they still lost.
If you're gonna watch it with Koa in your VC. He makes it even more fun. His reactions to shit. Like I wasn't watching it, and the couch was streaming it, and shit was happening. And Koa was going crazy for it.
It was a crazy game, bruh.
You gotta tune in.
It was nuts.
You should have sat next to me at Worlds, man. We were getting hype. I almost tackled a guy.
Yep.
I almost fell into the row behind me. It was crazy.
We got to do that again.
He gets.
I did, dude. Defan had to hold me up. I was falling back into the guy's lap behind me. It was doing that at the SSG in the quarters or something like that when they almost came back, and it was fucking. I was in the row behind me. It was great.
God, that was the best trip.
Next
Quick
year,
trip
if
to
Worlds
Lyon?
comes back to North America, I want to go.
Yeah, let's for sure do that. That'd be great. Anything go on with the rematch team? You guys played something again, right?
We did play in another tournament. We placed 35th or something. And we needed to be in the top 32. There's a couple hundred teams.
Hey,
That's dope.
Yeah, we placed 35th, so we were just out of the mark. But yeah,
Hey,
look,
all about
it's coming
improvement.
together. Yeah, it's coming together.
I like it. Good shit. Hit the merch. Hit me up if you want something made. There's some things I'm working with a couple of the people who have been on the design team that hasn't really been utilized, but we are utilizing it, and I'm working on some stuff. So that's coming down the pipeline.
We'll say, managers, keep in mind, no more pickups. The roster lock is in effect, and you cannot use one days in the playoffs. So it's only your team. It has to be your team, your players.
Your team.
Yes, no one days. Wave.
this is where we find
What do you
out
mean
if
by
we
that?
need to make 4-man teams in Prism.
I did.
See what
I
happens
did
here.
forget to. I did forget to mention with the rematch stuff.
My
We're
wife's
starting another
on the
team.
podcast. Come
Oh,
say
really?
hi. Come say hi. I don't care.
Shelby.
Throw up
She's
on
not.
the podcast. Our views will go
She's
through.
She's like, I don't want to be associated with you.
That's Mrs.
Shelby!
Bacon. Or Shelby. Yeah.
Hello,
Miss Bacon.
Miss Bacon.
Koa's doing the thing for you. That's him. That's Koa. That's Jay. Jay lives in a sex dungeon.
Hey, kid.
And you know Koala. So
Hey, kid.
they're cheering for me.
We got the sunglasses on. We're the
Yeah,
cool
they're
ones.
the cool kids with sunglasses. I need some cool sunglasses. Get 'em.
Call me kid.
But I'd wear them for
Hey, you
this.
do have a lot of sun coming in that window.
I know.
for
I
a
need to
second.
reorient and get the
We got
proper
the Dark
lighting.
Knight sitting in the window right now.
Okay, but look what happens to the camera here. Now I'm gone.
Oh no, now he's
You
Batman.
need one of those that I have.
I did.
Did a
Halo
realignment.
light.
Going to Amazon right now.
The wife said it was okay. I heard it. What's happening? You get a new team?
We're
Second
starting
team?
a new team. A B team. Yeah, you guys will probably be in the. If you guys want to try out for that, I know Kevin's working on that with Vice. Yeah, you guys will probably.
Couch?
Yeah, Couch.
Okay.
Because I think he's gonna be the first one on that B team.
Oh, dope.
So yeah, you guys will be in tournaments. I'm sure that you guys can sign up for those, and join some leagues and stuff. But we want other teams. We can stream and work together to get better. So
Well, and
looking forward to that. If you guys
I
have any
told
Someone on the A squad sucks. They're getting relegated.
that too. But if you guys have any questions about that, you can DM me Vice Couch.
I
I'm
did
sure
tell
I'll-
Vice when I spoke to him initially, if there's any tournaments that cost something to get into, hit me up. B team as well. I'll get you in there.
But yeah,
I want to
guys
support it as much as we can.
have the game
uh,
and like playing. Come show up. So
That's dope. Good
One more
stuff. All right,
thing.
so show out for rematch
If you guys
in
are
our
playing,
Rocket League Discord.
yes,
Here.
yes. If you guys are gonna play or buy College Football 26, shameless plug, and you want to play in the Dynasty,
Play with me.
and you want to play in the Dynasty, there's a roll reactions button in Get
There
8
is.
Bin rolls. Make sure to grab it if you want to play, or reach out to me. And don't be an idiot and banter.
If you want to check out the 8-Bit Nation Minecraft server,
Oh, yeah.
the YouTube channel.
Yes.
there's
Also,
also
The YouTube channel.
8-bit koala
yeah.
underscore
I-
or something.
Link down
No,
below.
I think it's YT. I think it's YT.
That's why 8-bit
'Cause there was-
koala YT. That's what
there
it
was
is.
All of them
I
were
subscribed to some
taken.
random guy.
All of them were
You
taken.
guys start a YouTube channel for that?
He did.
Yeah, it makes it easier
Right,
just to
dude.
share videos with Because there's even some guys at work that are like, dude, I want to fucking see it. So,
Oh yeah.
Tons of things to do.
Fuck yeah.
The link will be down below. That's I'll put it on there. I'll add it
8-bit
to the link
poppin'.
shit. So we got all the things. We got more things coming for you guys. Stay tuned. It's gonna be an exciting playoffs. It's gonna be an exciting off season. Plenty of things. So yeah. Bye.
peace.
Thank you again for tuning into the Backpost Podcast, powered by the 8-Bit Nation. Be sure to stay active in the Discord and follow the Twitch channel at 8N Gaming so you don't miss any of the fast-paced, epic Pixel and Prism League content. Well, that's it for now. May your aerials be flawless and your saves legendary.